We are back now with someone I've been talking about. I've been posting about her for weeks. Her name is Brianna Wiest. She's a best-selling author whose books have sold more than 1 million copies.
Yeah, Brianna recently released her 9th book, which Hoda loves so much she gave to me, but she also gave it to 350 other people that work here. She's been passing it out in the hallways. It's called The Pivot Year, 365 Days to Become the Person You Truly Want to Be.
Okay, so there's a woman who I really look up to, and her name is Lynn, and she read a quote from your book. And I was like, so literally I was listening to her and I wrote down your name. I'm like, Brianna Wiest, what is it? So I started Googling you. I found you, and it was like I had found this treasure trove of beautiful insight. I literally wanted to take all of your quotes, and I'm a quote person. I'm like, I never thought of that.
But she did, by the way, she doesn't share these things.
Yeah.
She tells every single person.
Everybody. So your wisdom comes at me, and it hits me in such a personal way. It hit Jen in a personal way. So I just want to know a little bit about where that comes from.
I really believe that wisdom is not the product of like time or age, but of self-inquiry. And sometimes the wisest and most beautiful things come out of the mouths of children, really and truly.
True.
And I really believe that when you are sitting and you are feeling the words that I am writing and they're resonating so deeply, the place in me that they came out of is the same place in you that they're touching. And that's really been such a beautiful thing for me to experience, which is that the more vulnerable and honest I was in my craft and in my art, you know, the more people would come back to me and say, I feel this so deeply too. And isn't that such a testament to how...
That was some music she posted to the back of one of your quotes.
It is.
Is that what was...
Actually, I know it is.
You know it is.
Because I've listened to it. Anyway, we apologize.
No, it's
she's
okay.
stalking you while she's listening to you.
It's okay. I love it. I don't even know what I was saying.
Okay, your latest book, Hoda gave it to all of us for the holidays.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful way to start the day. How do you feel like, I mean, this came out of this whole career accidentally happened.
Yeah.
When you were in a dark place, you really went to kind of some different methods. What's some advice for people that are feeling?
For me, it was about getting quiet, and for me, morning daily meditations have been absolutely essential in just quieting out the noise and reconnecting to myself, but also journaling and writing in general.
Yeah.
Even junk journaling, even just kind of like getting it out all on the page.
Whatever
you know what
it
I mean?
is.
Just as processing. But this was a decade of doing that and just putting together meditations and
Well, if you
sharing them.
want something that doesn't feel like something you've read before, this is really the book. And I was just, the reason I tapped this one, because this is one of the ones I loved. It happens to be in your book, day 292. I love this. There is no expiration date on destiny. You might fall madly in love in the second half of your life. The past 5 years may have been unconsciously preparing you to create your greatest work of art. Every failure may have been a lesson that turned into a skill that will be needed to build the life of your dreams. There is no expiration date on what you're meant to do. First of all, I looked up your age. I was like, she must be like, I don't know, 75 years old. You're a young person with great wisdom, and I think that that's what makes you unique. I mean, there are so many people who are wise, but I think it's a little different there.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Okay. You talk about in your book choosing your hard.
Oh, yes.
I think this is really smart. Talk to us about what that means.
Yeah, people love that quote. People love that passage. It's hard to stay the same and it's hard to change.
Yeah.
And it's because anything new, no matter how good, is uncomfortable until it's also familiar. And what is familiar was preferred. And so I think that when it comes to making real change in your life, it's about realizing or really asking yourself, what am I willing to suffer for? What am I willing to hurt for? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is so brilliant. By the way, your mom's here.
I know. Can we
just say hi to your mom? Lisa's here. Lisa's here.
How do you raise the wisest young person ever?
What did you do?
I don't think I actually did anything. It was all within her.
Yeah.
Since she was a young child, that she said that she felt the need to help others, and this was the way she was going to do it. And it's really a dream for all of us, actually.
Well,
Mike, I'm sorry.
Mom, you did real good with your daughter.
Thank
we have
you.
to say that.
Thank you so much.
You
I'm very
guys,
proud.
if you want inspiration, daily inspiration, get the Pivot Year. It's one
It's a
I have.
beautiful
I have
way
it by
to
my
start your
bedside.
day.
Yeah, people here on staff now, instead of clicking onto their phones and reading something, this is what they read to start their day, and it's a good way to level set. You are awesome.
You know why people are starting their day that way? It's because Hoda gave it to everybody. Thank you.
It's a great book.
Yeah, get The Pivot Year at today.com/books or wherever you get your books. Indie bookstores, why not?
Why not? All right.
Thank you.
We'll be back right after this.
So good.
The best.